Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are from Group 4, 4B class. And today we will be explaining the 4 key pillars of the Malaysia Madani concept.
Introduction for Madani. The word Madani is rooted in the Arabic concept of refinement and civilization. But what does it actually mean for us? First, we must understand that Madani shift our focus. For a long time, we measure success only by GDP and numbers. Like this framework say, human being must be at the center. We cannot have a wealthy country if our people lack character, ethics and compassion. To achieve this, government use 6 core pillars, which is Madani, MADANI. But today we will only explain for 4 core pillars, which is sustainability. We grow but we don't destroy our environment. Innovation. We want Malaysia to be creator of technology, not just a consumer. Trust. This is about cleaning up the system and being accountable. Compassion, the heartbeat of the framework, caring the vulnerable regardless of their background. With the philosophy established, let's look at Madani in practice. We have focused on 4 pillars that drive this mission, which is sustainability, innovation, trust and compassion. So first is sustainability. This is about more than just the environment. It's about resilience. By investing in green growth and stabilizing our fiscal health, the government ensures that today's economic progress doesn't come at the expense of future generations. It's about building a Malaysia that is built to last. So second is innovation, or raising the ceiling. We are moving from being a nation of assemblers to a nation of creators. By attracting global tech giants like Google and Amazon, we are building high-tech ecosystem that allows our local talent to lead and compete on a global stage right here at home. Third is trust, the bedrock of governance. To enable public integrity, Madani prioritizes the separation of powers, ensuring anti-corruption agencies work independently from politics. By utilizing open tenders and transparency, we ensure public funds are treated as a trust, spent strictly for the benefit of the people. Finally, we have compassion, which raises the floor. We measure our success by how we treat the vulnerable. Through the progressive wage policy and sumbangan tunai rahmah, we are creating a systematic safety net. It's not just about aid, it's about ensuring every Malaysian can live a life of dignity. Together, these 4 concepts create a balance, a Malaysia that is technologically advanced and wealthy, but also honest, fair and kind.
Today, I would like to present about sustainability or kemampanan within the Malaysia Madani framework. This framework was introduced by Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim as a national guide to ensure balanced development that focus not only on economic growth but also on social well-being and environmental protection. Sustainability is one of the core values in this framework because it ensures that development today does not harm the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Sustainability means development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. In simple words, it means we can develop and progress now, but at the same time, we must protect the environment and manage resources wisely so that future generations can still benefit from them. Sustainability also involves balancing 3 main aspects, which are economic growth, environmental protection, and social well-being. Sustainability is very important because it helps protect the environment for long-term damage such as pollution, deforestation and climate change. It also ensures that natural resources such as water, forest and energy are not used up too quickly, so they will be still available in the future. Besides that, sustainability supports stable economic growth by encouraging the use of renewable energy and green technology instead of relying only on limited natural resources. It also important for improving people's quality of life by ensuring access to clean air, clean water, education, healthcare and safe living environments. There are several key features of sustainability. Firstly, environmental protection, which includes reducing pollution, conserving forests and protecting biodiversity. Secondly, economic sustainability, which focuses on long-term economic growth through green industry and renewable energy such as solar, wind and hydropower. Thirdly, social sustainability, which ensures that all people have equal access to education, healthcare, housing and employment opportunities. Another key feature is responsible resource management, which means using natural resources such as water, electricity and raw materials wisely without wasting them. Lastly, sustainability also involves long-term planning, where government and organizations consider the future impact of their decision. Example of sustainability in Malaysia. Malaysia has already implemented many sustainability initiatives. For example, the country is developing renewable energy projects such as solar energy, hydropower and green technology to reduce dependence on fossil fuels. These efforts are supported by Malaysia Digital Economic Cooperation in promoting green and digital innovation. In addition, Malaysia promotes recycling campaign where people are encouraged to separate waste such as plastic, paper, glass and metal to reduce pollution. The government also improved public transportation systems such as MRT, LRT and electric bus to reduce traffic congestion and carbon emission. Furthermore, Malaysia actively protects its forests and wildlife through national parks and conservation programs to preserve biodiversity. There are also awareness campaigns that educate people about environmental responsibility, such as saving electricity and reducing plastic use and conserving water. In conclusion, sustainability in the Malaysia Madani framework is very important for ensuring balanced development. It helps protect the environment, strengthen the economy and improve the quality of life for the people. By practicing sustainability, Malaysia can continue to develop while ensuring that future generations still have access to natural resources and a healthy environment. There are several key features of sustainability. Firstly, environmental protection, which includes reducing pollution, conserving forests and protecting biodiversity. Secondly, economic sustainability, which focuses on long-term economic growth through green industry and renewable energy such as solar, wind and hydropower. Thirdly, social sustainability, which ensures that all people have equal access to education, healthcare, housing and employment opportunities. Another key feature is responsible resource management, which means using natural resources such as water, electricity and raw materials wisely without wasting them. Lastly, sustainability also involves long-term planning, where government and organizations consider the future impact of their decision. Example of sustainability in Malaysia. Malaysia has already implemented many sustainability initiatives. For example, the country is developing renewable energy projects such as solar energy, hydropower and green technology to reduce dependence on fossil fuels. These efforts are supported by Malaysia Digital Economic Cooperation in promoting green and digital innovation. In addition, Malaysia promotes recycling campaign where people are encouraged to separate waste such as plastic, paper, glass and metal to reduce pollution. The government also improved public transportation systems such as MRT, LRT and electric bus to reduce traffic congestion and carbon emission. Furthermore, Malaysia actively protects its forests and wildlife through national parks and conservation programs to preserve biodiversity. There are also awareness campaigns that educate people about environmental responsibility, such as saving electricity and reducing plastic use and conserving water. In conclusion, sustainability in the Malaysia Madani framework is very important for ensuring balanced development. It helps protect the environment, strengthen the economy and improve the quality of life for the people. By practicing sustainability, Malaysia can continue to develop while ensuring that future generations still have access to natural resources and a healthy environment.
Right now, I will explaining the D pillars, which is innovation or daya cipta in the Malaysia Madani framework. To begin with, innovation means the ability to create new ideas, technologies, and solutions that can improve society and the economy. Under Malaysia Madani, innovation is an important pillar because it encourages Malaysia to move from being a technology consumer to a technology creator. This means Malaysia is not only using technology from other countries but also producing its own innovations. Innovation also focuses on creativity, digital technology, and problem-solving skills which support national development and digital transformations. Next, innovation is very important for several reasons. Firstly, it helps to drive economic growth by creating new high-value industries and job opportunities. Secondly, it improves the efficiency of services in both public and private sectors, such as healthcare, education, and banking. Thirdly, it helps develop creativity, critical thinking, and digital skills, especially among the younger generation. Lastly, innovation is also important in helping Malaysia solve national challenges such as unemployment, climate change, and food security. Moving on to an example of innovation in Malaysia, we can clearly see it in many areas. For example, the development of the digital economy such as e-commerce platforms, online banking, and cashless payment systems. Another example is MyDigital, which is Malaysia's National Digital Transformation Initiative. In agriculture, smart farming technologies like drones and smart irrigation systems are being used to increase efficiency. In healthcare, innovations such as telemedicine and digital medical records help improve access and speed of services. To conclude, innovation plays a very important role in shaping Malaysia's future. It not only strengthens the economy but also improves education, healthcare, and the quality of life of the people. By promoting innovation, Malaysia can move towards becoming a more competitive, developed, and high-income nation.
So, I would like to present value of trust in Malaysia Madani. Anwar Ibrahim introduced Malaysia Madani in 2023 as a framework to guide Malaysia toward a more progressive, ethical, and sustainable future. The framework focuses on unity, responsibility, and good governance. Among the 6 core of values in Malaysia Madani, trust is the one of most important because it helps build a strong relationship between the government and the people. Trust can only exist when the government is transparent, accountable, and fair. People need to believe that their leaders are honest and responsible. When trust is strong, the country becomes more stable, united, and democratic. However, in recent years, corruption and abuse of power have caused many people to lose confidence in leaders and institutions. Because of this, Malaysia Madani aims to rebuild trust by promoting transparency and fairness in governance. Transparency means government action and decisions are open to the public. For example, online government service allows citizens to access information more easily. This makes the system more efficient and helps reduce corruption. Accountability is also important because leaders must take responsibility for their actions. If mistake happens, they should admit them and take steps to correct them. So this shows professionalism and builds confidence among the peoples. Trust also is very important in governance because people are more willing to follow rules and support government policies when they believe the government is fair and honest. Public institutions such as schools and hospitals can also function better when people trust them. In multiracial country like Malaysia, trust is important to maintain unity among different communities. They also have several challenges. corruption, unfair treatment, political instability, and false information on social media can make people lose confidence in the governments and institutions. Some groups may also feel excluded or treated unfairly. Therefore, leaders must always communicate openly, treat everyone equally, and ensure the justice is carried out fairly. Okay. One example of trust in Malaysia, Madani, is anti-corruption efforts. The government must take action against corruption openly and fairly. Institutions such as the Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission play an important role in ensuring transparency and accountability. Another example is good leadership. When the government provide good healthcare, education, and financial assistance, people feel valued and trust the governments more. In the conclusion, trust is foundation of Malaysia Madani. Honest leadership, transparency, fairness, and accountability are important to rebuild the people's confidence in the government. When trust exists, the country becomes more united, peaceful, and progressive. Therefore, everyone, including leaders and citizens, must work together to strengthen trust for the future of Malaysia. Macam nak PAD juga tu?
Next, I would like to talk about the concept of compassion or ihsan in Malaysia Madani. In general, ihsan means sincerity, empathy, honesty, and caring for others. In Malaysia Madani concept, ihsan focus on helping people, especially vulnerable and low-income groups in society. This includes helping family members, neighbors, friends, and communities in need. One of the importance of ihsan is reducing the social and economic gap among society. Through government assistance programs, low-income groups can receive support in education, healthcare, housing, and financial aid. As a result, the people's quality of life can be improved. Besides that, ihsan also helps to increase people's trust in the government. When the government shows concern for the welfare of the people, society becomes more confident and supportive towards the country's leadership. This also helps create political stability and harmony in society. In healthcare, initiatives such as the Madani medical scheme, PKB40, and My Salam help people receive affordable treatment and financial protection against critical illness. Besides that, employment programs such as the Madani Training Program and Lindo Krediri are introduced to improve skills and provide social security protection for workers. In housing, programs like Program Perumahan Rakyat and Rumah Mesra Rakyat help to provide affordable and comfortable homes for the people. In healthcare, initiatives such as the Madani medical scheme, PKB40, and My Salam help people receive affordable treatment and financial protection against critical illness. Besides that, employment programs such as the Madani Training Program and Lindo Krediri are introduced to improve skills and provide social security protection for workers. In housing, programs like Program Perumahan Rakyat and Rumah Mesra Rakyat help to provide affordable and comfortable homes for the people. Overall, the concept of ihsan in Malaysia Madani reflect the government's commitment to prioritizing the welfare and well-being of the people. This value should be practiced by everyone in order to create a caring, united, and harmonious society.
In conclusion, the Malaysia Madani framework serves as a vital roadmap for transforming the nation into a developed, ethical, and sustainable country by focusing on core values like good governance, transparency, and accountability. By integrating the pillars of sustainability, innovation, trust, and compassion, the government is modernizing public service through digital technology while rebuilding public confidence through anti-corruption efforts and social welfare programs like STR Sumbangan Tunai Rahmah. Ultimately, the success of this vision relies on the cooperation between the government and the people to achieve long-term economic resilience, social well-being, and national stability for future generations. Thank you.